doesn't move, then you clean that all up. Get rid of that plate. The way I showed you how to center was when this thing is off, speed, lock both your legs down, push towards 11 o'clock. Left hand has a sponge with a push down and towards 11, and then slowly let go. And it goes right to center. Clean up the bottom. Keep that bottom clean. This is probably a little bit too much clay, but that's okay. Let's make a little wider cup. Depending on how wide your cup is, you have to start off with the base that wide. So we'll start there, and you slow everything down. Only go fast when you're centering. Then both hands on here, we're gonna start the opening, and that's just to try to figure out where my center is right here. It's a little wonky. Then we're gonna open our well, and I never try to keep my finger right in the middle. I always keep it off to the side just a little bit. We're gonna go down to about 1/4 of an inch. We can check that by using our needle tool. Go in, come on out. And we're pretty close. That's about 1/4. Then we want to open it up. That's going to decide how large our cup is going to be at the bottom. So we come in here and we just pull towards our stomachs. But you never want to go beyond this outside edge, because then it'll just fold over. So if you need a little extra water, put a little extra water on there. Then you want to do is compress. So you start at this outside edge and push down just gently. And come on in. It's going to do two things. It's going to level that bottom off. It's also going to compress that clay, which means you'll have less chance of cracking. Another way to do that there is to use this rib here. And you can just come on in here. I'll have this rib here, and you can just really push down with that rib. And that's also going to get that edge square. We're talking about that there. Then collar, but you always want to work on a pyramid shape. We bring that in, then pull up our walls. Start on the outside edge, make a bump. I made a small bump there, and we're going to lift that bump up. I am not pushing with the inside hand. I'm doing it all with the outside hand. And we make the first pull, kind of just cleans everything up. All that excess water out of the center. Second pull starts getting some height. Air bubble in there. So we're going to decide basically how tall we want this here, and let's leave it right about there. We want to have a pretty straight edge to start off with, so we can use this tool. Straighten out our edge, our wall, so that gives us a nice flat cylinder. The teacups we're talking about, the edges could be a little flowy, and traditional Japanese teacups, Korean teacups, usually they're never flat. They always have a little bit of a wave to them. But coffee cups are a little different. We want them flat, because we're going to store them usually up. I guess most people store them upside down. I was told not to ever do that because mold builds up. My coffee cup never stays in there long enough for mold to build up. So you want these flat. So come in here with your needle tool and take that off. And what happens is sometimes that's a really hard thing to do. If you try to take too little off, it's a problem. So you want to take just a little extra, like a little less than 1/4, maybe 1/8 of an inch. Then we can compress this top. And then we're going to decide on the side what we're going to do. And I like using a rib for that there to get that little indentation. So all I do is dampen my hand.